This is Brother Jamal coming to you on my YouTube channel. If you are able to catch this video on my YouTube channel, we had asked you to leave us your feedback and comments, and thanks to all the other people who have left comments and give me feedback on the last couple of videos that we did. I want to just go back and let you know that on January the 19th, I did Talk&Advice. It was like first episode. I did a second episode, January the 25th, Talk&Advice. It was like a second video. I did a third video just a couple of days ago on controlling the evil within. The evil within. I did a video on that. And so this video, inshallah, tonight is on jealousy and envy. And these are things that are plaguing our community. These are things that are happening to our young people. And so I just wanted to briefly kind of bring you this Talk&Advice on jealousy and envy. In just a few minutes, just deal with a few things I think is essential. Also, I want to let you know too, ask you to share this video, hit my subscribe button, so you'll be in the loop when I drop a video. You'll know it, and it'll give you a notification. So, and then pass the word on too. As I said, once again, I'm Brother Jamal here on my YouTube channel. You can check out my videos on my YouTube channel. I did videos on a number of subjects. The latest ones have been Talk&Advice, January the 19th, January the 25th. A couple of days ago, I did one on the evil within, and this one is on jealousy and envy. One of the things that we see happening to people kind of goes back to the last video I talked about, the evil within. These are things that internally we all have these things inside of us. Jealousy, envy, the evil within. And these are things that actually can corrupt a person's soul. It can corrupt their minds. It can corrupt their heart. It actually can create a disease within inside the person. And this is why we say, when we say the evil within, it's that evil disease of jealousy and envy that will cause people to do crazy things. Let me just use this example. This is may the family of the young lady who got stabbed to death in Louisiana. May that child rest in peace. But the envy and jealousy of these girls who murdered her, I'm talking about 12, 13 years old. First of all, you have to raise the question about the parents. They were able to go to Walmart's, inside Walmart's, buy some kitchen knives, not regular knives, like you would go. I'm talking about kitchen knives, because when you go into a store, you can go back and buy spoons, knives, and forks. They were able to go in the store and buy some knives and then stab the girl to death in Walmart's. And so the evil within, that it would take a younger person, anybody, to do something like that to another child. The jealousy and envy that get inside of people, even inside of kids sometimes. And all the times when kids are this young, so much of this stuff, it comes from the home. It ain't just something, it could be from the home, it could be from friends, it could be from TV, it could be from video, it could be from all kind of things. But that's that evil within, that's all that, so that jealousy and envy. See? Don't know all the details of why they took this young girl's life, why they stabbed her to death. And you know what? So let me tell you the evil within and the sickness and the disease within the kids, and that emanates from the home. Oftentimes that disease comes from the home. This is why we said on a couple of videos prior to this one that if a boy is putting his hand on a young girl, his girlfriend or his sisters or whatever, oftentimes he's seen his dad do that, or he's seen some body that the mother may have as a boyfriend or friend do it, and some of that stuff is going to wear off on that boy. It's no different than when it comes to these girls and they get into these fights. Most time they have knives, and oftentimes this can come from the home, either that fighting, either that talking, either talking about doing certain things, all kind of crazy stuff. But it originates somewhere. That evil within, we all have it. This is where the prayer, this is where the patience, this is where the faith comes in. This is where the faith comes in. Because prayer, patience, all this is important to contain that evil that's within, to contain that jealousy and envy. Oftentimes, these girls get upset. I'm talking about at a young age. Mind you, these girls are 12, 13, 14 years old. So they were young. But still, that can start at a young age, the jealousy of another girl, the jealousy of this girl, all kind of stuff. What she wear, could be the jealousy of some boy, who she's talking to, the jealousy of mean mugging, way she looking, bullying, all kind of stuff that may go on. These are the kind of things that occur and go on with our young people. Once again, jealousy and envy is a disease when it sets in the heart, because that's where it originates from, is the heart. Jealousy and envy originates from the heart. So we're saying once again, you got to have some faith, you got to have some prayer, you got to have some patience. The Prophet ﷺ, he tells us, he instructs us that if we are arguing with somebody, and if you are standing, you should sit. If you are sitting, you should lay down. If that doesn't work, you should go perform wudu, which is the washing up before we pray, and then go pray 2 rakats. This is just instructions that he gives us about your anger, because when you're standing, your body and your chemistry and your talking is going to be much more hype when you're standing. When you're sitting, that will begin to reduce. It will begin to reduce a level of the anger. Standing, sitting, laying. Each step reduces it. The last step and the final step is when he says go wash up, because it takes the water to cool down the fire, to extinguish the fire. Then go pray 2 rakats. See? It all comes back to patience, prayer. That's what this comes back to. And this is serious. This is a serious piece, y'all. Because we see time and time again, we see incidents where we have so many of our young people. And not just young people, we have sometimes adults. Family members end up killing each other. Brother end up killing a sister. Sister end up killing another sister. Brother end up killing his brother. And it can be over the most smallest, minute thing. But once again, it can be jealousy. It can be envy that will raise up in that person, that will come up in that person, like a disease in the heart. That evil within, once that rises up, if there's not something to contain that, to manage it, then what's going to happen? The jealousy, the envy will eventually come out through the heart, and a person will begin to act and behave in a evil way, in a jealous way, in an envious way. This is what, and this same thing can occur with our young people. See, if young people hear adults sitting around talking about this kind of stuff, you know, then yes, it's going to wear off. Yes, they're going to pick up on some of that. And then if you got, sometimes, I hate to say it, sometimes we have adults who tell the young people, who tell the girls, well, you should do this to that so-and-so. You should do this to that B. You should do this to her. You should fight her. I saw one video, this is some time ago, where a mother was walking the streets taking her daughter to this girl's house to fight her. Now, this is the mother now. So sometimes you have adults sometimes that just be just as wild and out of control, and then you can see where the kids get it from. See? Parents be acting that way. You can't preach to the kids about one thing and then do something else yourself. So once again, just a little short video on jealousy and envy. And this is a disease that originates in the heart. And when that originates in the heart, it will come out in an evil way. It will come out in a real vindictive way. And so once again, jealousy and envy, this is where the prayer, this is where the patience come in. You have to have that, the faith. You have to have patience and prayer. And as I said, in Islam, we pray 5 times a day. Because even sometimes within those 5 times a day of prayer, there's still evil that comes up, And so you need something to contain that. And the prayers are spaced out enough that during the daytime, from the Fajr prayer before the sun come up, to the sunset prayer, and to the last prayer of the night, which is the Isha prayer. These prayers are spaced out in enough space between them where throughout the day, even when you think about it, and if you do something or commit a sin or commit some kind of evil act, this is why the prayer is so important, because the prayer can be like a guide post, can be like a light to try to stray you, if you go off, try to stray you back to the right way, to the right path, even when you go off sometime. That's what the prayer is to provide that guiding light, provide that guiding post for you, to keep you, inshallah, keep you at least straight, So once again, this has been Talking Advice, and this segment has been on Talking Advice / jealousy and envy.